Wakanda forever!
Earth Hour resonates with my values of being responsible for nature. It is vital for me to ensure a green and great Mother Earth for all generations. I'm inspired to support the movement because I see the impact it has on individuals all around the world. With my 10 million tree planting project, adding more impact to it. Earth Hour is important because it allows us to work towards achieving better resources for nature. Tourism and agriculture are the backbones for Tanzania's economy, and they're also nature-based. So if we don't stop climate change now, these sectors will collapse. I believe in the power of unity and that the climate crisis is a matter of urgency.
And we are live with GW3 Live. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It all depends on where you are in the world. I'm grateful to be your host for today. It is Winning Wednesday, and we're empowering women in power and politics. As we draw the curtains on International Women's Month, we're going to celebrate the triumphs. We've been talking about the resiliency as well as the achievements of women worldwide. And today, they've been leading with purpose as well as with passion in the community. We have an incredible spotlight that we're going to be featuring some phenomenal women in the community. Our special guests consist of not only Lieutenant Joyce Farmer, who stands at the forefront of the beacon of hope that's getting ready to come into the Fulton County Sheriff position as candidacy, alongside with Ms. Adrene Hill Horton and our very own Lolita, I would say our Mayor, Lolita Anderson, that's going to be joining us for an inspirational conversation today. But before we get started, let's go ahead on and take it away with this amazing conversation or amazing break that we're going to be doing. We're looking forward to having you join us for today's episode of Winning Wednesday. Thank you. I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. And soaring is truly what we are doing today. It's Winning Wednesday, and we're so excited. We have some phenomenal women that's going to be joining us for this great conversation. If you haven't already shared out the information, whether you're in the clubhouse or if you're on YouTube or even right there on Facebook, we highly encourage you guys to do so. So stop what you're doing. It's time to get this conversation started. Our first guest, not only we're so excited to have our very own Mayor Lolita Anderson to join us, we're super excited because we have some incredible, important, phenomenal women in the community that's going to be joining us on the stage. But first, let's start with our very own Lolita Anderson. The mayor is in. Hello, good
Woo!
morning. Woo
Good
woo. How
morning,
are you
Renee
doing?
Noor. How are you?
I'm doing incredible. It's such an honor to have you here this winning Wednesday. How do you feel?
As I am so over the moon today. It is so exciting to be able to recap with the beautiful, amazing Miss Joyce Farmer, and
Yes.
of course her team, and of course with my crew with the GW3. This is exciting.
Absolutely. We absolutely love what you do in the community with LA properties, lining up,
Woo!
working alongside with the city of Atlanta. And so it's just about that, those partnerships, the collaborations, and constantly you are always networking, networking, networking,
We
networking.
have to. We have
And
to.
understand you all literally had an opportunity of doing a most recent networking with mayors all across, I guess, Atlanta area, and
Yeah.
that's how you were able to reconnect with the next person I'm getting ready to bring up to the stage. Is that
Yes.
correct?
That's
Ab-
absolutely correct. It was several mayors throughout the state of Georgia, black
Mhm.
mayors, black female mayors, and they were gathered at the spot on Godby Road in Fulton
Yes.
County. And I was invited, saw my beautiful friend Adrian, and here we go.
All right. Well, without further ado, one of our very own GW3, Adrian Horton. Hello, Miss Hill Horton. How are you doing,
Hello,
superstar?
hello. It's really great to see you guys again. It's been a little while, and I
Yeah.
was really excited of running into Lolita, and she just offered up so much. She just gives so much. She offered up her space for a fundraiser for Joyce for the campaign for sheriff, and as well as not only did she offer up a space, but donated to the catering. So she
Yeah.
helped pay for the catering. And it just was an amazing Lolita and Bimbo. Was it? Is it
Yes,
Bimbo property?
absolutely. So the
Okay.
property was owned by Benbow Investing Group, and I definitely want to make sure we say thank you to that team and those investors who allow us to just really do our creative thing to be able to sustain the community, sustain housing, and to be able to pour back into the community. So again, thank you to Benbow Investing Group. We appreciate you all and everything that we do in a partnership in this housing platform.
Absolutely. Now, weren't one of them a part of the 100 most influential leaders to watch for 2024 with the Bimbo Group? Thought
You know
it
what?
was Louise.
I say it again, please.
Was it Louise? No? Okay, maybe not.
No.
Okay, not a
So
problem. But you know what?
yes,
We got to get them next. How about that?
that's right.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
right.
let's bring them on board next time. Definitely. Well, it's nice seeing your beautiful faces, ladies. You know what? This is the time. Not only am I looking forward to hearing from this amazing woman who's really bridging the gap with politics, keeping the Black families together. And you know what I like to say? We're being able to bring about change, breaking those barriers. And so truly, we already know she's right now got her hands in the community as we speak. We're so excited to bring up to the stage Miss Joyce Farmer, who's literally looking forward to becoming the sheriff of Fulton County. Ladies, let's bring up this beautiful queen here. Come on now.
Good
How are you
morning.
doing? Woo, woo, woo.
How are you doing?
We are doing amazing. How are you doing? I need those dimples, though. That's what I need, those dimples.
I think
I'm
she's the
doing
fitness
great.
coach, safety, and bringing safety and fitness to the community. I believe that.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, Joyce Farmer, thank you for giving us the opportunity to have you here with us this morning. What's so great about not only Atlanta, being our home, being in the Fulton County, it just has a different type of ring to it. I'm just going to let you know that for sure. And so grateful that not only have you had that position as a lieutenant, but now you're getting ready to just spread your wings and really take it to the next level. So we're proud of you first and
Yes.
foremost. We have so much honor to say, because it's not an easy transition that you're making, but it takes a lot of courage as well as it takes a lot of boldness. So, can you share with us right now, how does this make you feel? You're getting ready to be that soon to be elect sheriff for Fulton County. Tell us.
Well, it's like it's hard to put it in words, but I am so thankful and grateful for you all allowing me to be a part of this conversation. But we're first giving honor to God. He's the one that got me here. He's the one that's leading me. He's the one that's giving me the strength, the power, and the courage to do this. So I know a lot of people ask me, why do you want to do that? But right now, I don't feel any pressure. I feel like it's something that I need to do. The love that I have for people and our community, I just want to, it's time for that change. It's
Yeah.
time to make a difference. So I just want to spread the love, and that's all. We just need to love on each other.
I absolutely agree with you in that area. We have been honoring so many women. Of course, this is right now International Women's Month. And just to realize the ladies who have not only have the triumphs, the resilience, but just the achievements. When we have women in leadership, we know it's a whole new outlook towards the world and even with the community. One of the greatest opportunities that we have been able to do from the past weekend, we've been able to witness the true essence of building a village again, where every member plays a crucial role in uplifting one another. And as you said, we got to lead with love. And that's something that's important. So share with us right now, this space that we are in. You have not only been able to follow your passion, you've also been able to be right in the crunches. You're in the community as we speak right now. Share with everybody, what are you doing for being able to
Right
navigate?
now,
Can you guys hear me okay?
say it again. You broke up. You
Okay.
faded out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, how does it make you feel being in the community, being able to navigate with those relationships that you're bringing about to help about bringing change? How does that make you feel where you are today? Because right now, you're right there in the heart and soul of feeding the community today.
Yes, that's correct. One main thing is just to let the community know, as an officer, I'm here to serve and protect and to provide their needs. It's not about just locking them up or harassing them. So I want to build that bridge back with the community. That way they'll know that the officers are here for them and not against them.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just want to say this again, that synergy between bringing these, not only with the synergy for the female mayors that's in business gathering, that Lolita alongside with Adrienne was able to reconnect, but also realizing the importance of the togetherness where we can achieve extraordinary feats as we pave the way for a brighter future with that inclusive future. Phenomenal women have been leading. They have been using every bandwidth they possibly can because, we understand the importance of being committed and that conviction. Wouldn't you agree, ladies?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. And I wanted to chime in with Miss Farmer. The what you're doing in the community, and again, we were saying we're enemies no more with police, community, and the community, because of the de-escalation program that you all have implemented in Fulton County. Instead of calling 911, maybe we can get another type of situation happening for people, especially dealing with mental health. And I
Hmm.
just want to say I appreciate that, because even at our community, at Jerome Road, we have a variety of audiences that need different help. People are different seasons in their life. And when you all show up, I promise you on several occasions, your captain, everybody. And it was just a de-escalation moment. And I was just watching it. I'm like, wow, I feel calm too. And we can move on to some better opportunities for people. So I want to tell you that your formula is working, and we appreciate it in the area of property management, because I'm a property manager, and we're trying to continue partnering we're amongst different communities with mine, but you all have created a safe place for us to continue as developers to keep providing the opportunities for housing. And that takes all of us. And that's why I think I was so ignited with you and your platform. And of course, my beautiful friend Adrian. So absolutely.
So
And
with
that's
Adrian, also reconnecting back with Lolita, that unity amongst women leaders. I
yes.
want to ask you, how can we further cultivate this synergy to amplify the voices of women? Because you've been doing such a powerful role as well, Adrian, with power and politics, ensuring that equitable representation. So share with
Yes.
us, how can we continue on allowing new opportunities for all to win? Adrian?
Oh, that was for me.
Yeah.
As Lolita mentioned earlier, networking with other women, just being able to help out a fellow sister, uh, no matter how big or small,
Hmm.
really plays a really big part of that. Sharing that love, sharing that ability to step in and help when help is needed, even when help is not needed, just giving a lending hand,
Yeah.
opening up doors for other people, because Lolita didn't have to do what she did. She didn't have to open up her space. And we didn't even know it, but she offered it, so stepping in like that is just, it is profound. It opened up the doors to have other people get to know who Joyce is. And even in,
Yes.
in
It did.
this interview and coming on here, it opens up the doors to let other people know about Joyce and that she is running for sheriff and that she will be our next sheriff
That's
in
right.
2024. And women have the power to change things. Men do things on a different level. Women are calmer. They handle situations better, especially when it deals with mental health. Joyce has a child that has disabilities, so she has dealt with
Wow.
that her entire life.
Right.
Her and knowing how to deal with people and knowing how to communicate with people and knowing how to stay calm in situations where it's needed. So I think we need more women in leadership. I think we need more women running the world. It would be it would be a better world. So I think helping women is the way of the future.
Yeah.
What a powerful message right there, guys. Please put some hearts up in the chat for, not only women leading, but also women stepping up, being able to have a voice. Lieutenant Farmer, this position that you're running for with Fulton County Sheriff, not only does it represent you stepping towards progressiveness, but also you're changing the way we look at our communities. I love what Adrian just shared with us. Your inspiration alone is really helping us to identify some important roles as well as some steps to take for just your envision and leveraging your position. So, can you share with us how critical issues are right now in the community where it relates to the safety as well as even in the justice? How can you help to reform those?
Yeah, my plan is to, once we educate the community, to let them know the different things about mental health,
Hmm.
uh, people with special needs, like Adrian mentioned, I have an 18-year-old with special needs, and he was there at the fundraiser with me as well. So, having once people understand that their condition is not a crime, it's something that we need to embrace. And part of the platform is having different programs set aside for them. But at this point, it is very important that we change the image of the sheriff's office right now because they're really struggling right now. So I have a plan to turn all that around. I want to bring back integrity. I want to bring back the respect for each other, even from the officers to the ones that are in custody, and to let the families know that I care about their loved ones. They're only just in a few. and they
It's
shouldn't.
kind of hard for me to hear you, Lady Joyce.
Is it? Should I get closer or?
Yeah, because we want to hear everything you're saying right now because you was telling us your plans, girl. You know, everybody had their pen, they were writing it down right then and there.
Right.
So
Let me see
we
if I
want to,
can turn my volume up.
oh,
Maybe
that's much better right there.
is
So
it better?
let's talk
Okay.
about those plans. Yes.
The plan is to get involved deeply with the community and educate them in reference to, dealing with mental health because that's a serious issue. It's not a crime, it's an illness, and we should embrace it and treat it as such and provide them with the services they're needing. And with people with special needs, the plan is to also have officers trained to be able to identify those individuals and know how to make that approach. So right now, the integrity of the agency is gone, and I want to bring that back. I have a plan to bring that back, work with the community, and we just come together to make that change and make it a better Fulton County for all. And we'll all be proud to call Fulton County home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're grateful for your leadership. We're grateful for your position in regarding to having that vision, because that's truly what it's taking as well for us to want to see how Fulton County can be rechanged. How can it, have the voices of sometimes the voiceless. And I'm grateful that, as Adrian just pointed out, even where it relates with some of our young leaders with disabilities, I always say they have assets. I'm going to let you guys know right now. I look
Right.
at those having special assets, and that's something that Lolita is working on, I know, with the city of Atlanta as well. And I'm trying to see, there she is. Let's bring Miss Lolita back in. Lolita, you were working with the city of Atlanta where it relates to some of the young leaders with disabilities
Yeah,
alongside with autism.
yeah. Adrian, may I ask you to because where's the echo coming from? Okay, thank you. Um, I work alongside as a housing resource partner with Department of Behavioral Health through Georgia Housing. And what that arena looks like is Viewpoint Health, Mercy Care, Grady. And so you have clients that's coming out of those services and having wraparound services along with a housing voucher, which I've been really fortunate and really lucky to be around a bunch of think tanks that has helped us to navigate through those interesting housing models. And we do need to continue support, as Ms. Farmer was just saying, Lady Farmer, that it is critical that we understand more and more how to partner with those communities. I work with veterans, one of the VASH programs, and I've been such a lucky kid to be able to partner up with all that. I've housed over 3,000 veterans with our partnership. That partnership is other developers who have doors that we're able to, because I believe when people can have the four doors and an opportunity to reinvent their life with services. But I keep coming back to Lady Farmer that I've seen your officers do it. I've seen them many, many times when people were having real crisis, and some people will just call the police for arresting opportunities versus arresting the crisis in them. And that's where I've seen people thrive and thrive and thrive. I have captains on a lot of my communities that's come from those models. I'm working with reentry. And I'm not plugging myself. I'm just letting you know that, partners like myself are here and we're here for you. We just need the support. And I see it right here. And I just want to let you know your team is doing what you said. So it's helped us to have confidence and opportunities to continue. And again, with Bimbo Investors, with Kedrick Smith, with a lot of other developers, with Vibe and Innovating, those guys have properties right there on Ponce de Leon and Briarcliff that we're working with Georgia Housing for behavioral health. And you don't know that unless you know it, because we're able to see people through crisis. Because a lot of folks dealing with mental health looks like beautiful faces just like us. And they're needing us to see beyond that crisis, which means they're having, a meltdown or something. Who knows? I have a male that's like that. And not pitching, I'm just saying, we are here for this. And I'm so glad to have the officers and a lieutenant and a soon to be sheriff that is right in this platform. I didn't know that. So it just keeps unveiling itself more and more. And I'm just really excited about that. My grandson has autism, and it is amazing to have such a platform, because look at his yaya. I'm your so when we're ancestors, that's when the pages start making sense, because this is who the faces were that changed it. And I'm really glad about that. So I want to make sure I said that. And thank you to the community of people, even with Lost and Fud, the catering. Did y'all love that food that he brought? He brought salmon, chicken
Awesome.
skewers, the pineapple upside down cupcake. Lawson, I did get the juice, sir, and I appreciate you. So, and of course, my community captain, Derek, and Elizabeth, and everyone else that, again, is to partner with Bimbo Investors, and of course, with you all. But I want you to know whatever you need, and I really mean that. If y'all want to do a Shane egg, my place looked like somewhere in Buckhead. It really did.
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
wait a minute. I
Love
mean,
it.
they came over and I just sat down. I said,
Yeah.
okay. And
No.
I mean, it was high tops. It was beautiful. Your
Yes.
team is second to none, Lady Farmer. It is. Your I don't know if you got little mouse people running around, because they have your size everywhere. They really do. They really do, and I appreciate it. So I want to make sure I didn't want to miss anybody. And of course, we hope the invitation holds with Arise Church of Atlanta with Dr. Branch, to come out, because we're having a community day on Sunday. So we're bringing all community leaders out to come say hey, and maybe pet a horse and all that kind of good stuff. But we want to show love to our women, and our women that are champions, and we're winning on purpose out here.
Absolutely.
And we will be there on Sunday. It's on our calendar.
Yay. I love
Well,
it.
you'll sit next to me.
Well,
Now,
this,
if we
these
could be
are
given the
like
mic, I want to do that. So you
yeah,
just
these
tell
are
me
like
what's
the
your
true,
protocol.
yeah, these are like the true steps, those actionable steps,
Yes.
and what we
Yes.
can do in regard to supporting and uplifting not only women in our community, but also those leaders who are in specific roles. So therefore, we can continue on helping you guys not only to with your position as politicians, but also beyond that. Because as I hear from each and every last one of you guys, you can hear that passion as
Yeah.
well, and how we are committed, as you heard Lolita Anderson already said, championing women's empowerment and advancing the cause of equality and justice for all. That is something
That's right.
that's so important for us. And we know that togetherness is going to help us to become unstoppable. And we need each other. We strive for a future where not only every woman's voice is heard, but is valued, it's respected. And
Yes.
so here with us with this Winning Wednesday, not only we're grateful to have our very own Lieutenant Joyce Farmer, soon, no, already, let's just give her the title, Sheriff,
That's
okay?
right.
That's right, Sheriff Joyce Farmer of Fulton County. We want to continue on helping you, position you in more places, so therefore you can continue on help to shape the world in a better place. And
That's right.
it really makes all the difference in the world. Now we want to hear your voice, but just go ahead and unmute so we can hear your voice.
And thank you so much. And anything that I can do, please don't hesitate to let me know. I want to be a part of it, even before taking that seat and even after taking that seat. I will make myself available.
Well, Renee, we were talking yesterday about Resurgence 2025, and what we wanted to present to the lady Joyce Farmer, soon to be sheriff of Fulton County. So
Yes.
I'm gonna let you say that. So
Well, Sheriff, we are so grateful for your leadership. When we get together at Atlanta City Hall, we truly recognize some of those influential leaders who've been able to pave the community, been able to show the community just what is needed. And so on December 14th, 2024, we'd like to honor you as you just went off air. We'd like to honor you as one of those influential leaders as well for everything that you do for the community of
yes,
Atlanta, Fulton County.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so thank you. All right.
Yes.
Hmm,
So I
thank
know
you.
you're gonna slay. I know you're gonna slay. It's a
Yeah,
red
you
carpet.
already know she
Nothing big. Just a red carpet, anything. At City
Okay.
Hall.
But
Okay.
last year we truly set City Hall on fire,
Almost
and
literally, but I'm not gonna say anything.
I think it was all the fire from Lolita by herself, first and foremost.
Well, I
But
just
it,
had an outfit, a London, a designer from London's piece, Mary
yeah,
Martin. I just want to, nothing like
Okay.
nothing big.
it truly was a spectacular
Yeah, it
opportunity
was.
for us to bring together, those beautiful 12 flags that represents our twin
Hmm.
sisters that we partner with. So our ultimate goal is to make sure we have everyone in the house from Egypt, which we just came back from Egypt, alongside with South
Wow.
Africa, as well as Nigeria. And I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Last year, we were truly able to have Africa, London, even Germany, as well as some of the parts of Colombia in the house last year. And so
Hmm.
this year, we're looking forward to bringing everybody together.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
And
You
honoring
got it.
you, and that's important.
Right.
So and you're so shy sometimes, but we wanted you to say a
I,
few words. Well, yeah.
She does. When you say,
I am. I am.
That's
But I'll
okay.
be
This
there.
this
You
is my
got it on
honor.
the
Oh, that's
calendar.
wonderful. Oh,
I
we're
will
gonna
be
start
there.
it up. You'll get it. So it'll be some continuous opportunities for people, especially when you're sheriff official, and then of course the most influentials to look out for, and that's what we're gonna be honoring you and your team, especially
Oh
your team,
wow.
because you can't. We're better together. We are
yeah,
better together. So I
Thank
appreciate that.
you.
you're
Thank you
so
so
well.
much. Oh
Well,
wow.
you want to say something else, Joy?
I don't know. It's like I'm speechless now. I don't know. It just feels good, and I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And like when I prayed to God before I decided to run, I told him he need to line people up with me that has the
Mm.
same vision. Because anytime we try to do it ourselves, we always mess up. So I just been letting him take lead, and I'm just following his lead. He's just awesome. That's all I have to say. He's just good.
And see,
Yeah.
that's what happens when in leadership. We're covenant keepers, and Renee
Right.
knows that when you're in covenant, and we don't have to talk to each other all day and every day. Superpowers don't do that. We don't just
Right.
move and talk to each other and
Right.
go back into the world and do what we do. So
Hmm.
and that's what's important, because it's so absolutely an honor to have you in real life, for real. You know what I
Right.
mean? It really does. And you're somebody's mom, so that's
Yeah.
even better. Yeah,
Right.
and now you're a sisterhood. So it's Lydia. You may know Lydia Glaze, good friend of mine, and same way. I met you guys kind of cut it on for me, and when you have the servant to leadership spirit, we
Hmm.
represent in marketplace as well as in other areas of assembly. So I just and that's all very well important to all of us. So.
Okay.
Well, you
Thank
know
you.
what? You're so welcome. You know what they say, statistics reveal not only is it important when more women hold political office, we see a tangible improvement in not only in the governance, policies, even outcomes, and also societal well-being. And so that's why I'm so grateful that Adrian stated it. We do need more women in office. And
Mhm.
not only does it really reflect a stronger country, it helps us to have those high proportions of women in the government. And it always tends to have a tower that levels up. We kind of like get rid of some of
Mhm.
that corruption as well, ladies. I'm just saying, okay?
Right. I
Greater
Yes.
understand.
investment, yeah. And then also our social welfare. So thank you so very much,
Yes.
Adrian, for just pouring into us in regard to ladies. If you're out there and you've ever thought about wanting to get into politics, let's go ahead on and reach out to the one and only. Probably reach out to Adrian as opposed
That's
to Joyce.
right.
Joyce is going to be so busy right now as she's just increasing her focus on these issues
Mhm.
as well as education, healthcare, and just environmental sustainability. So truly, let's make sure we know how to get in contact with you all. Adrian, if you can provide that information, so therefore we not only can keep up with what you're doing with this incredible campaign, but we can continue on champion also Joyce as she takes that seat as the sheriff of Fulton County.
That's right.
So how can we get in contact with you, please?
You can go to the website electjoyce.us, electjoyce.us. of course, there's a big donate button on there, so don't hesitate to donate. I mean, whatever you can, we definitely need those contributions to further the campaign so that we can win this race. We also are having a fundraising golf tournament coming up on April 20th. So anybody who play golf, even if you don't play golf, you can come out and join us. Just participating is actually another way of donating. You can come out and just meet Joyce and meet the team and mingle with everybody. But definitely coming out, donating will definitely help us further the campaign and get the mailings out, get more signs out, and connect with more people because people are the ones who are voting, and we need them to vote for Joyce. But definitely, even on the website, you can just click, the Ask Us Anything button, and you can ask a question. You can get more information about what's going on in the campaign. If you need to speak to Joyce, just, you know, click on that button, write a little short email, come by the campaign office. It's at 3720 Campbellton Road. We will be having more events. We had a wonderful kickoff for the campaign, but there's always something going on in the campaign. Just get in contact with us, go to the website, come by the campaign office. We would love to have you. Definitely, we would love to have your donation.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
It's important. It's so important. So, guys, as in closing, as we reflect not only on this transformational moment right here, this woman in power and in politics, and truly so profound about impact, Joyce, we are so excited for not only we're celebrating you for your achievements thus far, but we already see you in the future, how you're going to continue on adding more value because you truly invaluable contributions for all women in our community and families in our community. So not only we want to say the importance of increasing your awareness, but also helping you to continue on with your campaign.
Thank
So
you.
GW3 Warriors is so delighted to welcome you here, and we're going to continue on sharing this information out. So therefore, we can get you appointed and elected as that sheriff in
Thank you.
Fulton County.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
welcome. In closing, would you like to share with us last words of wisdom from you, Joyce?
Well, only thing, like I said earlier, I'm so grateful and thankful. And anything that you set your mind to it, just do it and don't give up. And just know that long as you have people around you that love you and you love them, anything can happen. So that's where I am. And just asking for your support. And I promise, once I get in office, I'm going to just bring back that integrity and just be available for all residents of Fulton County. Thank you.
Absolutely. We are so grateful to have you. Lolita, in closing, words of wisdom.
In closing, so as I say every day, we are champions and we are champions winning on purpose out here in the community. We are better together. I love the fact that we are covenant keepers in our faith. And as a result of our appreciation to that covenant, we have found each other together to be able to support each other. So anyone who is out there who is supporting, if she needs feet on the ground, she needs hands, and she needs hands and pockets to support. And of course, in our assembly, all over the state of the Fulton County, we're here for you. So I'm so glad to be here. And again, thank you again to Bimbo Investing Group, LLC, and LA Properties that I have the opportunity to serve in this area in every way I can. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And then Adrian.
Well, I love that champions on purpose. And hey, we have to be intentional about everything we do. We have to be intentional about who we vote for. We have to be intentional about who we put in office, especially locally, because those are the ones that affect us most. So just be intentional about everything you do, about the choices you make, the decisions you make, because our future depends on it. That's what I have.
And thank you so very much as well. And then just in my closing, not only despite all the progress with all of our women that we see in office, the journey is still not over. Is far from over. Women continue to be underrepresented in legislative alongside with bodies worldwide, facing barriers such as systematic bias alongside with gender stereotypes and even limited access to resources and support networks. So not only is it important for us to stand on the shoulders of trailblazers as well as pioneers who have paved the way, it's important for us to continue to champion the cause of women in politics, recognizing their immense potential to drive positive change, foster these collaborations and build a brighter future for us all. So together, we're going to stand together. We're going to shatter those glass ceilings, break down barriers, and pave the way for a world where women's voices are not only heard, but celebrated and respected at every level of decision making. It's truly have been an honor alongside with the entire privilege of having these phenomenal women here with us today on the GW3 Live. I really want you guys to support this phenomenal woman in office, and everything that we do, we're going to keep on championing women. You know why? Because it's our duty and our honor. And as Lolita, what would you say?
Can I get a woo woo? We are
Win on
champions winning on
purpose.
purpose.
That's right. Win on purpose. So, ladies, I just want to share with you as we're closing, it's time for us to roll those shoulders back, keep your head up high. It's time to go and change, not only change the universe, but be the change maker that the world needs to see. You know why? Because it's dependent upon us and what we put out and what we do each and every day. So thank you again for being a part of this week's Winning Wednesday. It has been a privilege as well as an honor. And we see you guys on the other side of your greatness. Thank you so much, Lolita. Thank you as well, Joyce, as it's such a great honor to be able to raise funds for Living Beyond Breast Cancer Organization.
Yes, thank you, Renee, very much for helping us to organize this event. It's for a beautiful cause, and it's always our pleasure to help people.